Alright, I've got another John Deere video for you guys. So, today we're going to be working on this injection pump. Unfortunately, I've got a pretty bad leak on that. Leak down on the floor pretty good. I'm trying to do the process of elimination. I'm not sure. I don't know if you can see it, but I did replace both of the steering lines that go to that cylinder. That didn't seem to fix the issue. So I'm going to be replacing this gasket. I'm not sure if it's a flat gasket or an O-ring. There's contradicting parts diagrams on these because I thought on one diagram I saw that there was actually a fuel pump mounted to this with an O-ring inside here. So I'm not sure if this is a block off plate or what, because this is an 855 and it's got a fuel pump mounted down there. So I'm not 100% sure. I do believe there is an oil leak down here, if the camera will focus, at that gasket as well. But basically it's just running down the side of the block and leaking on the ground. So we're gonna try this first. Now doing this, I'm hoping there's not going to be a bunch of fuel that leaks out of here or a spring that pops out. I guess we'll see. These nuts are 10 millimeter. I was going to use my gun on this, but camera's a little too close. Alright. One nut. Two nut. You can tell how wet this is down there. There is a lot of fluid coming out of that. I'm just gonna take my screwdriver and try to work that off. There we go. So it doesn't look like there was even, doesn't even look like there was a gasket on there. It looks like it's just a, O-ring. But that thing is leaking like a sieve. If you guys can see this, what I might do is cut a flat gasket for this mating surface to help seal it up. Because that thing is just pouring down there. Alright, let's head over to the workbench. Alright, we're back at the workbench. I've got the O-ring. It probably should be replaced, but I don't have another one. I did get this cleaned up. I scraped it with a razor blade. It looks okay. I think I'm gonna clean it up a little bit more. I just grabbed some 400 grit sandpaper. Put a little piece down here. I'm gonna wet it and I'm just gonna sand this down a little bit, take off some of that. Maybe a little bit more. A little bit more. Oh yeah. It's about as good as you're gonna get right there. Okay, so that's done. Now I am going to have to make a flat gasket for that. I'm gonna take some Felpro gasket. These are just little like 10 by 8 sheets you can get anywhere. Part number 3060. You only need a little bit. Okay. Instead of using an X-Acto knife, I'm wondering if I should cut this with scissors or if I should put this back on and cut around it. Yeah, we're gonna try it with scissors. Try this with a drill bit. See if I can't drill these out. And I'm going in reverse because I don't want this to catch and grab. I think we might be golden. Dang. I don't think it gets any better than that. Yeah, I think that's gonna work out perfect. We might not have to use this O-ring. I'll have to look at it again, but I think we should be fine with this gasket. We might have eliminated this. We'll get back over to the tractor and see how this is gonna go back together. Might just leave that O-ring in there. I'm gonna scrape a little out of this. Not sure what the torque spec is on this, but I am just going to use common sense. Alright, I ran this for a little bit. Got it up to temperature. I did not see any more leaks, so I think we should be good to go on that. Now I guess we'll tackle some of these other leaks in here. But that's a different project for a different day. Cool. Thanks for watching. Until next time.